Hi, my name is Evan Nelson, and I'd like to explain how I'd be an excellent candidate for the Prototype Technician position at the Seattle Fathom office. I'll be graduating with a nanotechnology degree from North Seattle Community College, which focuses heavily on material science and microfabrication techniques. As part of this degree, I've taken advanced chemistry, materials, and AutoCAD drafting classes. I was also able to use the MakersBot 2 3D printer, as well as other characterization equipment, including the profilometer, which I wrote the operating manual for. We also worked at the University of Washington Class 1000 clean room, where we built electronic circuits on wafers using UV lithography, similar to UV curing in 3D printing, as well as the multiple layer deposition needed for these wafers. I was really good at working in the complex processes and the really delicate materials needed for this. An example is that I was one of the only students who was able to make a working electronic circuit on my wafer. I also have a lot of experience working around fast-paced environments with tight deadlines. I worked as an engineering project coordinator, where I worked with the different engineering fields of structural, civil, mechanical, and electrical, and coordinated the different AutoCAD changes that needed for the projects, making sure that they were on time and on budget. And I also worked as a copy center technician, where I worked on up to 12 projects at a time, making sure that there was really good quality control on the projects, making sure that they were on time, and that I was doing everything right, and that I communicated well with my team members. One of the things I did really well is I developed a really good note system, and I also worked with the other team members to make sure that we all knew exactly what projects were due, and that we really ensured that they were not only done well, but all done on time, and we got a lot of compliments for that. As part of that job, I was written a handwritten letter from the senior vice president talking about my customer service skills, because people were so happy with the work I had done, as well as multiple Employee of the Months for my teamwork. Customers would come and specifically for me because they knew I was good at the complex processes and I was really good at the much harder jobs. Other team members would often leave the more difficult jobs for me because they knew I was good and enjoyed it. And they also relied upon me for doing the machine troubleshooting and maintenance. One of the things that really interests me so much about Fathom, and where I can use both my educational and professional experience, is that they have really top-of-the-line equipment and processes and a great team. I understand that they have the OnJet 500 Connex PolyJet printer, where you're able to do really excellent PolyJet printing. The parts that really interest me about this is that because you are able to do multiple materials and colors in one single build, you're able to do different products that are only possible with PolyJet. And so some of the applications I've seen of this are phone cases that have embedded different materials in them and colors that just can't be done by other manufacturing. And so when you can do materials that are rubberized, materials that are harder, materials that are different colors, all in one single build, it really opens up the possibility for businesses to do so much more of their manufacturing with Fathom, and that makes me happy to be part of that cutting edge. I also understand that they have the fused deposition modeling technique at Fathom, where you're able to use really higher strength plastics like ABS to have a much better tensile strength and much better chemical resistance for the products you use. And so while you don't have the multiple materials or the colors, as far as a business would go, this has a lot of opportunities for something that would be really strong and durable. And it's something that really interests me, especially from the material science aspect. I think I would be very good at working with the different projects. I would be really good at being fast, working on my feet, working on many different variety of things. It's something I would really like, and I think I would be very good at. Working at Fathom in the state-of-the-art, really great team is exactly what I would want from my nanotechnology degree. I really hope to have the opportunity to speak with you more in the future, and hope to have the opportunity to be on your team. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to speaking with you. Bye.